Yeah, my name's Harry Kamboni, Member of Parliament from Kalomo Central in Zambia, from National Assembly of Zambia. I want to comment on foundation learning. Mr. Peter, I'm unable to attend the Flex 2026 conference because of reasons beyond my control. Now, as members of Parliament, we can play actually a very big role in improving foundation learning. My observation has been that in many countries in Africa, foundation learning is now in a crisis. We have children that can start for learning for 4 years and they're not able to write their name, they're not able to read, they're not able to write. So I think then something's not right because you can't have a child going to school for 4 years and is not able to write, read, and write. I had a serious research in my own constituency where I went to one school, and there were about 1,500 students. Out of that, 700 up to grade 4 could not read and write. And they were saved by the program called Catch Up, where I'm a champion, which would bring students mixed grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, those who can read and write together at the same level, teach them from the same level. And so it means really foundation learning is in a crisis in Africa and particularly in my country. But what we did as an education committee, I'm a chair of the education committee by the way, what we did was one, to take a research. We took the topic this year of finding out why foundation learning was as it is, what could be done to solve these challenges. So we called more than 40 witnesses who are the major stakeholders in the education sector, and of course, culminating to the Minister of Education, the Permanent Secretary, the Curriculum Center, the directors, all these people involved were called and the recipients of this education to find a solution. And many really made very good submissions on why foundation learning has deteriorated to such levels and also provide solutions on what is supposed to be done. So what we did as a as a committee of education, we had to lobby because the budget system in Zambia now, budgeting has changed. We have what we call sector budget, where before the budget is actually approved, committees will sit and make suggestions, which then create variations and are taken seriously and implemented in the budget allocation. So what we did was when we were at that level, we called on the Minister of Education and asked why, because all along foundation learning levels, we are getting very little money. They used to concentrate more on secondary school, universities, colleges, and so forth. But this year, for the first time, foundation learning got more money than it had ever gotten. So which means now better textbooks, better resources of teaching. So what as members of parliament we can also do is to make laws. And in Zambia now we have made laws through the vision of our president, which has made free education compulsory. Free education is now put by law. Any government that will come will have to offer free education. But so literacy and numeracy, we learned a lot. And apart from also malnutrition, we also made some recommendations to the government, which the government has to respond to this year and to next year. And then when they have implemented those, that's when we're going to close all these cases. So really Parliament also can help in making sure there are laws that will protect and make those in the government really pay more attention on education, foundation learning, and many other areas. So this is what we basically did as a committee. And we are still continuing. So after we called all the witnesses, and then the next step is to go in the field and see, and then the government will have to respond to our recommendations. So this is what we have been able to do as a committee. If learners are deprived of strong foundation skills, then they will not take off. And if they don't take off, all their innovation in them will not be tapped. So how does a student become creative if he can't read and write? And this is why we need to pay a lot of attention on the foundation. Any building that will have a wrong foundation will collapse. So the strength of the building is in the foundation, and the strength of any learner, of any academician, is the foundation. And this is why most governments are encouraged to pay a lot of attention on foundation learning. Because once a student is able to read, write, is able to understand, foundation skills are strong, then the sky is the limit. They will be able to be innovative, they will be able to be creative and make things that can help society. But if they can't take off in the first 5 years, they will continue and they will not understand anything. They will go to university levels, but they will not be able to be very useful to society because their foundation was not properly done. And this is why we need to pay a lot of attention on the foundation learning. Thank you. You add it. And I wish you all a good conference in the long way. I wish I could come, but I thought I should share a few things that I've experienced in foundation learning. Thank you.